Greetings everyone, I'm Lori Turner, your sales support manager for Boisset Wine Living, and I'm so excited to be here in the middle of our vineyards as we're embarking upon our 2014 crush. I'm even more excited to introduce Christiane Higbee, our sales support manager for Boisset Wine Living.
Thank you, Lori. I'm very excited to be here today to help present these deliciously fantastic wines from Buena Vista.
Yeah, we've got some great wines coming in the September shipment. You're going to receive the 2013 Riesling, which is a Wine Living exclusive, as well as the 2012 Ida Pinot and the 2012 Attila Zinfandel. Unless you're receiving the all red shipment, then instead of the Riesling, you're going to be receiving the 2011 Anderson Valley Pinot, which is also Wine Living exclusive.
And we're going to go ahead and turn it on over now to our winemaker, Brian Maloney, who is going to present the special selection to you.
And in the meantime, we hope you enjoy this shipment as much as we do. Cheers!
Cheers!
Hi, I'm Brian Maloney. I'm the winemaker with Buena Vista Vineyards, and here we're doing some tasting notes, post-earthquake edition. We've just started harvest, just a little bit of Pinot Gris coming into the winery, so just at the very beginning, and we have about 2 months more, so it's shaping up so far to be a really good year. Right now we're going to talk about the Lake County Riesling that we worked with out of the Amberview Vineyard. We're actually about 3 weeks away from picking these grapes for the 2014 vintage. For the 2013, what we did was 2 different fermentations with it, all in stainless steel. One that we fermented completely dry, one that we arrested the fermentation, and then blended it back into the larger lot, the dry fermentation, in order to bring a little bit more sweetness and richness to the wine. On the nose, you get those classic Riesling characteristics, minerality, apples and pears, and just very bright and very floral. Just right off the bat, you know this is going to be that kind of light, bright, fresh style. Not an oaky style, but more that fresh, bright fruit style. And then on the palate, you'd have that luscious feeling as it just goes over your tongue. A little bit sweet, but not too sweet. Should work really well with all sorts of spicy dishes, Thai food, things like that. But also a nice little summer sipper at the end of the year. So cheers, everyone. Enjoy. The Attila Zinfandel is named in honor of one of the Count's sons, one of 2 of his sons that really were pioneers in the California grape growing and winemaking industry. Attila was a proud person. He was the farmer of his father's vineyards for many years, and also one of the people who really talked about Zinfandel as being one of the great grapes and tying it back to his father's legacy. This Zinfandel is coming from old vines planted up in the Alexander Valley, the McDonald Vineyard. Just a fantastic 100% Zinfandel site, all on the valley floor outside of Geyserville. Just really old vines, concentrated fruit, and lots of spice. I love Alexander Valley Zin because it has that balance between the tannin and the fruit, as well as just enough acidity to keep things nice and fresh. And I think you'll see that in the glass. Cheers. The Ida's Pinot Noir is a very special wine to me because it's from one of the coldest sections of the Sonoma Coast, right around the town of Freestone. We work with 2 small vineyards, really that have more of that kind of ocean air type of aspect to the aromatics of this wine. Very savory, just a hint of some red fruit, and then a palate that just is velvet all the way across. Ida herself was one of the Count's daughters. She was his first daughter and ended up living a great life, actually, and became part of California history. And we thought this classic style, cold climate Pinot Noir that really rewards a little bit aging, but still absolutely beautiful to the glass would be a great tribute to her. So enjoy, everyone. The Anderson Valley Pinot Noir that I have in my glass is from a very exciting growing region to the north of us in Sonoma County. The Anderson Valley extends out towards the Pacific Ocean up in Mendocino, and it's a long, narrow valley that empties out to the north. And so the further north you go within it, we call it the deep part of the valley, the colder it gets. And a cold vintage like 2011, that means the tannins can be quite firm. And so we decided to age this wine for a little bit longer, about 30 months total in barrel, in order to soften them up and give the person enjoying this bottle some time to let that open up in the glass as opposed to having to sit on it for several years. It was all made in open top ferment and then aged in French wood. Just the velvety feel and the richness that you get across the palate really shows that we were rewarded for that longer aging, and then the nice spice that you get from Pinot Noir grown in a cool climate like the Anderson Valley really shines through. So a beautiful little special selection for you at Wine Living. Enjoy!